Hello. So, you may recall in my last video, I said I was going to vlog more. And it never happened. Um, Lots of things happened that made it not possible for me to do so. I filmed for like a month's worth of vlogs, and all of that footage was corrupted and lost forever. And then I had a hard time compiling stuff from my phone and my camera, and it was just a problem because I had an old Mac, and it's lots of problems. And then life, as it does, got really chaotic. So I am here vlogging on my phone. This is me. I'm using a gimbal. I bought a gimbal. If I keep looking, I'm looking at myself to look at how this gimbal moves. I'm sorry. I'm not used to vlogging on my phone. I'm used to a camera where I can look at a central lens. So I am vlogging again because I wanted to in general, but enough things have changed to where I can do this again that I want to. With that being said, hey guys, what's up? I'm Becca and welcome to my channel. So I just got done with work for the day. The lighting's gonna change, so I'm walking through my house and like turning things on because I don't turn lights on during the day. And so now it's dark. Okay. Let me put you down real quick. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Hey, baby. Mommy's not doing anything. Go. So, some life updates. I now live by myself. My friend that's been my roommate for the past several years, she bought her own house and moved out. So it's just me and my sweet girl, June. It's definitely been an adjustment. We're on week 3 of it being just the two of us at the house. It's still pretty messy. There's still things everywhere. It's a process, and it's a process I want to document on here. I'd always intended on documenting the progress of decorating my house, and it just never happened because we were in a little panorama. And when you like share a space with a roommate, it's hard to make it like your own, because you also have to make the other person comfortable too. So that will be some stuff to look forward to. I know in another video I talked about making a video about June, which if anyone is interested, I can definitely still do that. I mean, I don't know how much I would say, but she's my sweet girl. I'm a baby. 1 second. But the main reason I wanted to the main reason I actually wanted to start vlogging again this time is I'm taking myself and one of my best friends on a trip to Disney World for our birthdays. And so I want to like document that process. Like, I'm a little detail oriented when it comes to vacation planning. I go a little crazy, you would say. And so I want to do like what I'm packing for the trip in my like suitcases, my carry-ons, my park bags, how I planned. And then I want, of course, like do some like vlogs in, I want to do some vlogs in the parks, and I want to do some like lookbooks of like what I've packed for my trip. And so I feel like it would be weird to like just lunge back into travel vlogs, which if you look at my channel is typically what happens. Like when I still did like makeup content regularly, it was a bunch of that and like my New York vlog, and then nothing for an entire year and a New York vlog. Which if you want to watch those, I'll link them, whatever side of the screen it's on. I haven't done this in so long, I don't remember. So I wanted there to be some like buffer and not just like lunge into Disney content, because that'd be a little weird. So with that said, you're just gonna hang out with me for the rest of the night and the rest of this week. Welcome to my absolutely chaotic room because I still have not fully decorated. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, there's just a lot of factors. One of them being I have so much stuff in here that's not going to permanently be in here that I just never decorated. So that's what that is. But I came in here because, as I was saying, I'm going to Disney. And my first pair of Mickey ears that I ordered off of Etsy came in today. And so I'm super excited about them. They are for my birthday, which is May 4th, Star Wars Day. And so I got some Darth Vader ones, and I bought a matching mask. They're from 2 different stores. I'll put them on the screen over here so that if you are interested in buying, you can. But Anakin Skywalker is my son. And so I felt it was only right for me to wear Darth Vader ears. You'll see how I style them in like my whole like OOTD video. I had planned on wearing these with like a bun because like this is my go-to hairstyle, but it looks kind of silly, so I may do like a claw clip situation. I got time because we're going to be there on my birthday on May 4th, so I got some time. They came in the mail today, and today was subsequently the day that the Obi-Wan Kenobi show on Disney Plus, the trailer came out for it. So I shamelessly cried. Duel of the Fates started, and head to toe full body chills and just tears happened. And I have not had that visceral of a reaction to a trailer for Star Wars since The Force Awakens, because like the franchise was back. Like, who didn't cry? If you're an emotional person like me who cries at everything. So I just wanted to show these because it's the most exciting part of my day was these little Mickey ears. But just ignore that I look like a total ragamuffin. I work from home, so I don't look nice 99.99% of the time. So this is just a cute everyday looking like a troll. That's what I do. So normally at this point in my day, I would be cooking dinner, but I have leftovers from yesterday that I'm gonna eat. So there's not really much to see there. But I did want to talk about an update since my last vlog. If you follow me on TikTok, I just kind of talk into the void there. I don't post makeup content anymore. Like I also don't post makeup content here anymore either. That's just not something I enjoy creating anymore. I still have makeup, but I just kind of gave up on being like a beauty creator or whatever. I don't know. It wasn't working out for me. It took up a lot of my time, and you know, the panini just really zapped that desire out of me. But like I was saying, if you follow me on TikTok, you will know that about 6 to 9 months ago, I finally started actually trying to take care of my type 2 diabetes that I was diagnosed with in early to mid 2020. I ignored it for a year until I absolutely could not. And I'm reaping those repercussions now. And so I'm on a big like diet change. I'm not always successful with it. But I'm trying. And so that ties into like the food thing. I've had to cut out some of my favorite foods, and some of those are like brand new things for me to cut out, because I was still like, well, just a little bit, and it's not working out. So I'll show you what I end up eating, I guess, just so you can like see an example. But that is a big part of life for me now, is trying to regulate that, but not being as successful as I would like. So you'll probably see me like upset and cry about it some, because a lot of alternative foods for diabetics are similar to keto products. I did keto several years ago, and had the exact same problem of, I'm allergic to a lot of alternates. I'm allergic to like tree nuts and coconut and vinegar. So that cuts out a lot of healthy alternatives for me. A lot of things are made with almond flour, coconut flour, which I can't have. And so it's just a massive struggle between the diabetes, the food allergies, and I'm like an extremely picky eater to the point I think it might be an ED. I'm considering adding a therapist to my search for a primary care physician for my diabetes, for my eating habits, because I tick off almost every single symptom. Isn't really the word I'm looking for, but there's a specific food eating disorder that I tick off everything but one, and so I feel like it's worth looking at. But I'm the worst about actually going to the doctor and taking care of myself. So I'm rambling at this point. I don't know. Well, anyway, on that note, we're gonna go back downstairs. I'm going to heat up some canned green beans that I zhuzh up a little bit, reheat my dinner from last night that I'll show you, and sit and have some time with my June bug. Are my leftovers. Sorry for the volume. I just started a load of dishes and I have Alexa playing some music. And she just stopped. Cool. So these are my leftovers. Let me show you. They don't look very appetizing, unfortunately, but they're really good. So let me turn the light on. Hello. So hold on. Okay. So this is Korean chicken, so it's spicy. Hello, honey. Since I am a type 2 diabetic, I'm not supposed to eat white rice. So this in here is riced shiratake root. I used to eat shiratake all the time when I was on keto several years ago, so I'm used to eating it. They are basically zero net carbs, and they don't really have their own flavor. They take on the flavor whatever you cook it with, so it's a good way to like thicken up a sauce or something. I've never done the riced version until yesterday. And it works fine. It doesn't do what I want rice to do. So it tastes normal because it doesn't have a flavor of its own pretty much. It did water down the spiciness of this, but that's the most obvious change. Next time I make this, I'm going to try basmati rice. I bought brown basmati rice, but I didn't know if I wanted to try it with this or something else, and I should have done it with this. Lesson learned. And then here, inhaled some pepper. I just have some canned green beans with salt and pepper. I do them on the stove. I like the way they taste after being on the stove better. And they're just like a simple vegetable I can do that I know I eat that doesn't conflict with the Korean flavors. Tonight's viewing is Guys Grocery Games. Definitely comfort show. Ma'am? Can I help you? You are not obligated to my food. And you're definitely not getting my spicy food. That will incinerate your insides. A different day, same shirt, work from home life. I'm very distracted right now. So it is the following day. I am currently working. This is my guest room at my house that is absolutely trashed and has been my makeshift work from home office. And you're not going to see it right now because it's frankly embarrassing. So, just want to give a little intro for the day. Excuse me. Want to give a little intro for the day because, I'm working and rather busy. But I didn't want to just dive into something later. I'm a little puffy and red because just listened to the entirety of the new Elevation Worship album, and the back half of that album, there's great songs throughout the whole album, but the back half of that album just was uppercut after uppercut after uppercut, and then it ended with an absolute banger that makes me think of my mom. So a little emotional right now. If you want to listen to any of it, I'll put the album art in the name here. So I'm just gonna keep working. So it's lunchtime. It's about 2 in the afternoon. This is about an hour late for me to eat lunch. But I do eat late in the day, so it doesn't bother me. But I will show you what I am making for lunch, because right now this is kind of the food that I've hyper focused on, because I know it is low carb, high protein, high fiber, exactly what I need. So I will show you that. But first, I have to clean up mess on the counters from last night before I can cook anything new and let June in. So right now for lunches, I do wraps. These are the Flat Out Light Originals. They have 19 grams of carbs, but 12 of that is fiber, so that's really good. I actually ordered the actual low carb kind, but they were sold out, so this is what I got instead. And there 8 come in here, and so this is what I have currently. I have previously been doing this little sandwich thins, which are whole grain and whole wheat, lots of fiber, yada yada, but these are lower carb, so I switched to those. And so what I do is I slice. I melt a couple slices of mozzarella on the wrap and then cover it in baby spinach. And I have just been doing turkey as the meat in it, but I decided I needed a little bit of red meat this week, so I'm putting a couple slices of roast beef. I got all of this except the spinach from Publix. This is from Walmart, where I get my groceries from. They're literally across the street from each other, so it alternates on who is out of what. But I will say Publix tends to have better, healthier options. So like they have a lot more low carb stuff. So I'm just gonna make my sandwich now. Oh, it's not a sandwich, it's a wrap. June, you cannot have this, baby. No, ma'am. I did forget to mention earlier, I salt and pepper the cheese once it is out of the toaster oven. A little bit of salt, but I really like black pepper, so I kind of go in hard with the black pepper. So there you have it. There's my typical lunch. I've eaten this literally every day this week, and a variation all last week. And there's June. So time to see if SVU is still on and enjoy my lunch break. So it's nearly 7. I ended up working late to finish some ads for the deadline today. So I'm kind of tired, and so we're hopping right into cooking dinner. I know the last thing you will have seen was me making and eating lunch. June's playing right behind you, so if you hear sound, that is why. I had originally planned on going and picking up a medicine I need to get from her vet today, but didn't have the time before they closed, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. So for dinner we are having pita pizzas. Pizza is my absolute favorite food in the entire world, and I had to find my workaround to be able to eat it as a diabetic. So pita or like carb smart flatbreads are like the best options for me. So, hi baby. You hear me talking? Come and see what I'm doing. So the pita I'm using is the regular original Joseph's pita. I normally get the whole wheat and grain because it has fewer carbs, but once again, they were sold out when I did my grocery order. And so the originals were all that was left. And they have about twice as many carbs, about an 18, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Okay, so I popped these in the oven for a little bit. I normally crisp them up, but I genuinely don't feel like waiting on them tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and make them and just cook them while my oven is preheating to 400. Right now I'm using some leftover just plain marinara sauce from Walmart as my pizza sauce. This is like 9 carbs. And I do have some actual pizza sauce in my pantry that I bought from Publix when I bought groceries last, that it looks like I'm gonna have to bust out for the second pita. Fresh out of the oven. They could have gone a little longer. The cheese is still pretty blonde, but I'm fine with it because I'm hungry. I want to eat it like now. So I will tell you the difference between the marinara pizza and the pizza sauce pizza shortly. Pizza taste test time. First up is going to be the marinara one. Okay. Got that flavor in the noggin. Next up is the pizza sauce. Okay. The pizza sauce is a lot more savory, whereas the marinara is sweet. There are a lot more herbs going on in the pizza sauce. Both are great. It really just depends on what flavor you're looking for. So I'm going to try and get my TV to work with me. I started Murder on the Orient Express from 2017 on my lunch break. So I want to finish it because I was about a quarter of the way in. So I'm going to get that going in a second. But right now, I regularly forget that I have like the Spectrum app on my TV. Ma'am, wait. But I regularly forget that I have the Spectrum app on my TV and can watch live TV. But that also means I have access to their on-demand stuff. And so movies that I would normally have to pay for to rent or have to like search through all the various apps that aren't like Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus that I already have access to, I forget that I can see those a lot of times on the Spectrum app. So I'm going through and watching movies I wanted to see but never got around to. So this week I've watched Little Women, the one by Greta Gerwig. Fantastic. Yesterday I watched Alita Battle Angel because my dad watched it recently and liked it, and he is not easy to please with movies. And then immediately after, I watched Ready Player One, and that was pretty good. So tonight's movie is Murder on the Orient Express. Hello, it is Friday morning. Let me open the curtains. It's Friday morning. It is not even 8. I know because my alarm just went off for me to wake up, but I've been awake since 5:45 this morning. I, in my sleep, heard what I thought was June crying in her kennel. So I woke up, went to the bathroom, and realized it was a bird outside my window. It was at the exact tone and pitch that she cries at when she's pitiful in her kennel. So I tried to go back to sleep, couldn't do it. So here we are. I've already eaten breakfast, and June is at the door. She was still outside up until I guess she heard me talking about her. Good morning, beautiful girl. Good morning, Jeannie. Good morning. Hi, baby. Hello. Oh, that's a good stretch. Okay, so the plan for today is I still have work, so I will do work. It should be a slow day since yesterday was a deadline. That's not always promised though, depending on what ads are left over from the previous day. Hi, baby girl. But as I was saying, I still have work today. And then probably on my lunch break, I'm gonna go pick up the medicine from her vet. And then in my downtime today, I will be looking for my final shirt for Disney. I still don't have one for Animal Kingdom, and I'm thinking about seeing if I can find a Tailspin one, because that was one of my favorite shows growing up, was Tailspin. And it's like blue and all the other animals, like it feels Animal Kingdom-esque. And then I need to follow up on some other details for the Disney trip. And I think that's pretty much it. I probably will shower today too, because my hair got greasier faster than normal, and it's matted from being in a bun all week, which I try not to do anymore because I have a bunch of claw clips now, but I needed it in a bun, and here we are. Like I said, I already ate breakfast, so now I'm going to chill, watch TV, see if SVU is on. I could watch it on Hulu, but I keep my Hulu up to date with the current episodes, and so I kind of use my Spectrum for older SVU episodes, which I could do on demand for that. But I'll see if SVU is on. If not, I think I'm going to go ahead and start the new Pixar movie, Turning Red, which I'm super excited about. And so that'll be my morning before I start work at 9. Look at that. I just remembered new episodes of all my comfort shows. Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order Organized Crime, and SVU. Bow, 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 bow. Well, these aren't all my comfort shows, but many of them. So actually, we're going to start off with Grey's for today. The sweatshirt came off. It got a little too warm for the sweatshirt. So we're back in the same shirt, different day. I will eventually change clothes today because I am leaving the house. But, you know, this is work from home life. It's like 11 o'clock. And today, like I predicted, has been extremely slow for work. I did get my Animal Kingdom shirt like I talked about earlier in the day. I'll put a picture here. It is not what I expected to get, because I was thinking about doing a Tailspin shirt, but I saw this one, and like I saw it and like immediately knew I had to get it. My whole life, my mom loved, why did I say mom like that? Like I was from the Midwest. My mom loved Winnie the Pooh and all of its characters, and I still have a book that's about that thick of every single Winnie the Pooh story. It is like a cherished item to me now, and I'm gonna try real hard not to cry too hard. And when she was going through chemo, a quote that I told her all the time was from Winnie the Pooh. And I ended up burying her with this quote that, like, I just learned how to do handwritten calligraphy for my college degree. Had to take a second. But the quote is, "You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." And it has that, and obviously a little honey pot. And so I saw it and knew I had to get it. But another thing about this quote that I didn't remember until after she had passed away was the rest of the quote. Like we mostly use, like we as like general public mostly use like the first part, the braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. The next sentence is, but the most important thing is, even if we're apart, I'll always be with you. And so, the only other time I've been to Disney was with my mom and some really close family friends. And so, I saw it and it was just like, it felt like it was a sign, like, not necessarily a sign, but like, it was a way to connect her back to the trip. So, I am really excited for it to get here, along with all of the other ones. I feel like I have a nice combo stuff, which I will show all of it once it gets here, to do like like I said earlier in the video, like a lookbook, packing videos, and then eventually in the vlogs. Ooh. Oh, we're good. We're good. We made it. I'm probably going to wrap up this vlog later today so I can edit it tonight and get it posted to YouTube tomorrow, Saturday. But since work is really chill, I'm going to do some cleaning, put up some dishes, do a load of laundry. I need to sew up what has become June's comforter in her kennel. It was my backup comforter I put in there for the winter, and she ripped a hole in it in protest of being in her kennel for a hurt leg. So I'm going to sew that up and then wash all her kennel stuff, clean up my room some, do laundry, do some dishes, and just try and start getting the house more put together. And I guess you'll be there for all of it. So I wanted to explain this because you probably saw me doing it in the speed through. I have white countertops, not by choice. It's what came with the house, and they stain really easily. And the thing I found the best, why did you just flip vertical? Queen, thank you. The thing that I find best that cleans them is actually Clorox toilet bowl cleaner, because it has bleach and it just like slowly clings and drips down. This sink was almost totally orange at one point because we could not figure out how to get it clean, and this is what saved the day. And so I keep some in the kitchen just for this purpose. So don't mind me, I'm listening to soundtracks from Disney because I'm getting in the mood. So this is gonna sit for a hot minute and hopefully get some of those stains up while I tackle this. So I'm gonna season these two cast irons. That needs to go upstairs. That is drying. My dish rack is put away from when we first moved in, so I have to find it. And then just general mess over here. I need to clean this. Like, it is what it is. So that's what's coming up next. I don't trust my oven racks to do both at one time, and you're supposed to put something under the cast iron to catch the excess oil that drips off, so I can't use both of my racks at the same time. So my small one went first because it won't take as long, and then it already has a layer of oil going on it from the last time I seasoned it, so it won't take nearly as long. Come on, you want it inside. And so the second one is going to be the one that takes the most time because it needs a full new season on it. I also realized I did not explain what was happening in my sink because there's been a plunger and towels in the smaller side of my sink and all the videos you've seen. A couple months ago, My sink just like totally clogged. I tried to fix it any way I could. My dad even came, had to call a plumber. And so that was left from them fixing it. Those towels had chemicals all over them. So I had to wait for them to totally dry before I could do anything. And then life just got crazy and they got left there. And that's why the sink is so disgusting. I picked them up and there was mold growing. So that's why this bad boy's getting bleached down. So while that is seasoning, I'm gonna clean off these counters. So I'm at June's vet. Obviously changed shirts. Currently she goes to a Banfield pet hospital, the ones inside PetSmart, because they have like a really good payment, like wellness plan. They're like, you pay as you, a little bit each month, and like free doctor's visits, all of her, vaccines and medications and stuff are like included in that, unless it's extra. Like I've had to pay for like 4 x-rays for this hoe, and something only showed up on 1. So, those are extra, but like when they're a puppy and you have to go like once a month, it makes sense to come to something like this. She will be changing vets once her wellness plan is up for renewal, because it honestly stresses me out and gives me massive anxiety to take her here. And she does not travel well, specifically to here. So that's why we're here today. We're getting Tramadol so I can get her in here for her next vet visit. So let me mask up and go inside. Prescription acquired. It's actually Trazodone. I was told wrong. So homegirl's gonna be knocked out next time she comes for a visit. So while I'm here, I'm gonna look at some crate stuff, because she tears up crate mats, and so I still look at them and buy them, but I just feel bad. I'm also gonna look at toys, because she now lost almost all her toys because they belong to our roommate. So we're gonna see about getting her some new ones. So June treats everything like a rope toy. So I might get her one of these big ones. But these are the like fancy kind that smell. I just want like a big rope. Why do they not have just big ropes? I mean, they have some other kinds, but she'd shred these. I'm also thinking about getting her a raccoon. She's a coon hound, so I feel like she needs a raccoon. Yeah, he's coming with me. Okay, so we are done with PetSmart. I did get her a raccoon. He's the crinkly material. And I also got a de-shedding glove, because that hoe is shedding like nobody's business right now, and she hates brushes. So I'm hoping she'll like this better. So it's getting gloomy. We're gonna go home and eat lunch, because it's like 2 now. I ate a big breakfast of stuff I really shouldn't eat, just to get it out of the house, because that's just logic. So we're going home. Ready for new toy? Sit. Good girl. Get it. Get that raccoon. Get that raccoon. So, obviously I'm back at home. You saw June playing with a new toy. But I have to make a confession I messed up real bad on diabetes today. I didn't think about it while I was out because I never leave the house in the middle of the day, ever. And so I was like, oh, I'll get a little treat, a little something, something, and pulled out my phone, got my standard Starbucks order, didn't even think about it. And before I could even like cancel it, when I realized what I had done, it was already my turn to be at the window. This is my Starbucks order. A Trenta strawberry acai lemonade refresher. There are 70 grams of carbs in this, and 40 something of that or 60 something of that is sugar. Now, I'm going to drink it because I paid for it, but I felt like an idiot after I got it out of the window, and I feel really guilty. I feel really stupid. And I just really wish that I could eat food normally and not have to care. Because I'm trying to be really good about cutting out what are a lot of my favorite foods. And I hardly ever get Starbucks. And so I didn't even think about this because the last time I got Starbucks was before I really cared that I had diabetes. I ignored it for about a year. And so I didn't even think about it because this is just what's saved in my app and I just got it. So we're having a fun afternoon. Okay, it's like 10 o'clock at night. I've been editing this vlog since like 4. Even made a new little like intro and outro cards. You will have seen them, at least the first one at this point in the vlog. I watched SVU, the new episode, and I'm on my second viewing of the new West Side Story. And so I think I'm going to do just like this base rough edit, and then tomorrow add in any text and images I need to, and then I'll post it. And I will see you then. That is all for this vlog. I hope to see you next time. Bye.